actually. So I'm a little late on getting this up, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyways. You could wear this for New Year's Eve. You could wear it for any sort of like birthday or any sort of night out, clubbing, anything like that. And I hope you guys like it. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm starting off by priming the eyes, and I'm, as always, using my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I am just using any sort of like more dense fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E37. It's an all-over blend brush, but you could easily just use your finger. And now I'm going in with, actually I'm just using those top 3 shades right there. That is the Viseart Naturals palette, Natural Matte palette that is, and I'm just taking any fluffy brush and just applying this all over my eyeballs. Okay, not my eyeballs, my eyelids. And what this will do is just kind of set that soft ochre paint pot so that other shadows will apply more easily on top of them. Because if you just go in with darker shadows right away on top of that paint pot, especially with matte shadows, they can skip a little bit. So this just makes the whole process a lot easier. And now I'm going to go in with more of that top left warm shade and apply it into the crease. And here is where I realized that I forgot Scotch tape. I love using Scotch tape when I use darker shadows or any glitter because it just makes for nice clean lines once you go ahead and take it off. So I'm just going to put this on the outer corner of my eye all the way up until it meets where I want my eyebrow to end. And now I'm going in with a fluffy brush. This is just a Sigma blending brush, and that brown, it's just a neutral brown color. And I'm going in the crease of my eye, focusing on the outer V right there. This is just going to add some more depth and dimension to your face and your eye. And I decided to scoot you in a little bit so that you can get a better look at the blending or the eyeshadows that are being placed here. So that way you can find some dupes for yourself at home. But again, I just put that neutral brown color out in the outer V of my eye. And now I'm taking this dark neutral brown color and a little bit more of a tapered blending brush. As you can see, this brush kind of goes to a point a little bit, making placing more precise shadows a little bit easier. And again, I'm just focusing on the outer V, just deepening that a little bit. And there we go, one eye is already done. Wasn't that easy? I decided just to save you guys some time, I would do one eye and then just show you how I do the other one. So here I am just taking that same tapered blending brush and that neutral darker brown shade and just kind of carving out a crease a little bit more intensely. And I do this because it will make it a lot more of a gradient look. So instead of just going from like super dark to like a soft brown color, it makes it a little bit more, I don't know, softer, I guess you could say. So I'm just taking that into the crease and then taking a larger blending brush like the Sigma E55 and then blending it out. Now I'm going to go in with black. I never really use black on my eyes, but New Year's calls for black. So I'm taking this pencil brush and I'm just placing this, focusing it on the outer V here, just to, again, emphasize that outer V and deepen it, and then bringing it very slightly into my crease. Now, this is the easiest black to work with ever. So if you guys don't have a Viseart palette or you've been on the fence about it, I can't sing the praises of this palette enough. I mean, these matte shadows are the easiest to work with ever. They're just a dream. It's been really difficult to use any other eyeshadows that I have because I love these so much. So black is very difficult shadow to work with, but as you can see, I had a pretty easy time blending that out. So now what I'm going in with is an Ardency In eyeliner, and I know this looks a little strange. You're like, whoa, that eyeliner looks crazy. I am actually putting this all over my eyelid. I like the look of a very deep background to this pigment that I'm going to use here in a minute. So giving that really deep black look to the lid will just make that pigment pop once I place that on there. So you can use a brush. I decided, nope, forget this, and I started using my finger to kind of blend it out. And it also helps that pigment stick to the eyelid a little bit better as well. And now I am taking a flat synthetic brush and I just sprayed it with a little bit of the Smashbox primer, but you could use Fix Plus. I'm just out of it right now. And I took the pigment Utopia. This is from Makeup Geek, but if you have any gold glitter or any gold metallic eyeshadow, you can get the same effect with this. I just like this one because it's kind of chunky, and usually I don't like chunky, but again, for New Year's, I'll make an exception. So you have to use some sort of a like primer water or Fix Plus or something to make it stick, and also that eyeliner helps it stick a little bit more as well. Otherwise, you will just have glitter all over your face. And me even using all of that stuff, I still have glitter all over my face. So that's why I'm saving my foundation for the end. So right now I'm just taking a blending brush and just blending out those harsh edges on top. And right now I am just taking my Kat Von D Tattoo liner, and really what I'm doing is just filling in any lightness. I'm not really trying to line my eyes because I don't feel like I really need it with the lashes. And now I am just popping on some false lashes. These are the Red Cherry number 43s. And I did use a dark glue so that way it kind of blended in with that liner a little bit. I hate lashes. I really hate them. They irritate my eyes so much. But again, for New Year's, I have to. And so now it's time to take off that Scotch tape as gently as possible. Ugh, it gives me the heebie-jeebies to look at that, but now we have some nice, crisp, sharp lines. And now I'm going in with the face stuff. So this is the Becca Backlight Priming Perfector, and when I use a more full coverage foundation, I like to use a kind of primer like this that's not like mattifying or anything. So I just very carefully place this all over my face, and then I will go in with my foundation. Now for my foundation today, because I am actually going out for New Year's and I want my makeup to last, I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, and I'm actually mixing in 2 colors to get my custom shade. I'm pretty pale right now, but you'll see when I blend it out, it looks really, really light. I think that's just the lighting because I promise you it matches. But I actually mix those 2 and then I go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender to kind of soak up some of that excess cake face, because this foundation can get very, very cakey very quickly. So I'm just kind of pushing that into the skin. Oops, now I have foundation lips. It's okay. But I'm just trying to be very, very careful around my eyebrows and around, obviously, my eyeshadow to not mess that up. But blend, blend, blend. And now I'm going in with this newer product. This is the Becca Under Eye Corrector, and I did a first impressions on this and I wasn't that crazy about it for like everyday wear, but for a big night out I thought, what the heck. So I am just placing this underneath my eyes to kind of brighten in that area, and then I go in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and then blend it out with a beauty blender. I really, really, really want to try that new Makeup Forever concealer. I'm not like the biggest concealer junkie, but I do want to give it a try because I've just been using MAC Pro Longwear Concealer for, I don't know, since the dinosaurs were around. So I don't know, I'm just kind of interested in trying something else. So if you guys have tried it, let me know what you think. But yeah, like I said, now I take my beauty blender and I just blend that out to kind of brighten that under eye area. Now somehow this got cut out, but I did bake my under eye area with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and that was me just kind of wiping away the excess. And now I'm actually going in with a MAC Studio Fix powder to set the rest of my face. I do find that this powder is really good for controlling oil, so if I'm going to be wearing this all night, I like this setting powder if I'm going for like a more full coverage wear all night makeup kind of look. And now I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs Mirage Filter Contour Powder and an NARS Ita brush just to carve out my cheekbones a little bit. And I've been liking that powder a lot for contouring. I just think that it blends really nicely. I don't feel like it's difficult to blend out. I don't feel like I have to sit there forever. And I don't know, I just have really been liking it. So I would recommend that powder. And I'm going in with an oldie but a goodie. This is NARS Laguna. Just using that to bronze up the skin a little bit, just to give myself a little bit more of a warmer complexion, a little color. And now I'm going in with Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, and popping this a little on the cheekbones, above my eyebrow, down the bridge of my nose, and a little on my Cupid's bow as well. I feel like this highlighter actually photographs really nicely as well, so I do like this one if I'm going to go out and probably have my picture taken. And then I'm going in with Dallas by Benefit as my blush. And I've been really liking this blush lately too. It's very subtle, but it gives a nice like like a nice warm rose look to the cheeks. So I've really been liking this a lot. And now here I'm just taking any sort of like eyeliner brush or a flat definer brush, and I'm taking the black mixed with the darkest brown in that palette to just really gently press this into my lash line. Not putting it on my waterline, just in my lash line. And then I will go in here in just a second with a more fluffy brush like a MAC 217 or a Sigma E55. And any sort of warmer brown shade, I use the warmest shade in the palette to just kind of like blend that out a little bit. I guess not the warmest shade in the palette, like the light warm shade in the palette. So as you can see, I'm just kind of blending that out. So it's making that lash line not look so harsh / intense. It just kind of softens it up a little bit. And now this is totally optional, but I found a gold from an old NARS duo that I had. I think the name of the duo was called Kawaii. I could be mistaken, but it's just a nice like gold highlight shade. So I just press this into the corner of my eye to kind of give myself a little bit more of a highlighted area. And then I went a little bit overboard, so you'll see that I wipe away some of it here in just a second. And we are almost done. I'm just putting a little bit of MAC's Giga Black Lash on my lower lashes, and then I did end up putting a little bit in my upper lashes just to kind of blend it in with the falsies. And I apologize that this part is out of frame. What I used is actually It Cosmetics lip liner in Buff Nude. I love this lip liner. It's like the perfect pinky nude color, and it does a really great job of just defining the lips a little bit if you want a nice pinky nude color. And these last forever. I'm not even joking when I say they last forever on the lips. So I do use it to fill in my lips as well. And then I go in with this MAC lip gloss in the color See-Through. Because the eyes are so intense, I wanted something super nude on the lips so that the eyes could be the focal point. And so I'm just using lip liner and lip gloss. And then that is pretty much it. And that is it, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Have a happy new year. I hope 2016 brings awesome things for you. Stay safe out there tonight. Bye, guys.